All right, Shalom. Before I start, let me give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachakorash, to honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like Akim wa Akwath, learning and teaching in truth and sincerity. All right, another video to the spirit. Your brother Malak from GMS Detroit. Just cruising, and this clip came up on YouTube. It says how $100 million isn't enough for retirement. Question mark. So it's this video. It's gonna be this Jake. Now I'm assuming he's some sort of athlete. I don't know if he's basketball or football. I'm gonna assume football from his size. You know, I'm pretty sure one of y'all will know. But he's talking about, you know, how there's no amount of money that is gonna bring us peace in this kingdom. All right. So the whole point of this video, I'm sitting here driving. I'm like, man, as much as it sucks, be grateful for the fact that, you know, in this world, we're you know, considered so-called a regular person. Be grateful for the lessons that poverty taught you. Hardship, suffering, hunger, thirst, being cold at night, you know, relationships ain't the way that they should be, the way that you want them. Be grateful for being in this low state, all right? Because it teaches us the true value of things in the world. That's why we appreciate the little things, because we know what it's like to not have them. Now inverse it, flip it over to the other side. People who, you know, they running through life pampered, they don't know how to deal with real life. And you're gonna see this example right here.
A 32-year-old retiree who's worth $100 million spend their days miserable, like any athlete, right?
This nigga said miserable. He said, man, you worth $100 million. How do you spend your days? This nigga said miserable, y'all. Now, we're in captivity, and this shit suck, and some days is worse than others, but I wouldn't outright call him, you know, I'm not a miserable dude. You know, I'm positive in this hell that we catch it. You know, the Lord be blessing us, man. These niggas out here is losing, y'all. They don't have the truth. They don't know what we know. God damn it.
Into 32 regimen, wake up, ball, sleep, wake their days miserable, like any athlete. 10 to 32 regimen, wake up, ball, sleep, wake up, ball. That was it. So when I'm done and say, all right, have fun, enjoy life. All right, cool. The summer goes by, and then what ends up happening is, this is what happens to every athlete. The season changes. So what ends up happening is my body naturally goes into get ready for the season mode. Unfortunately, there's no fucking season. But for the last fucking years of my life, my body has been programmed. 5:30 wake up, train, go to sleep, eat lunch, train. And now there's no season, so what happens? You're sitting here, what the fuck do I do with this time? When I first retired, I had to try to figure out how to be busy between 9 o'clock and 12. What I caught myself doing, not even noticing, not even really understanding it. I'm driving from Calabasas all the way to downtown just to kill time. In traffic, just listen to music, got a fucking playlist. Like, you know how like it's like, all right, take this route for shorter, I'm taking the longest route. What does...
Y'all, imagine on this side, you got $100 million and you're so bored with life, you purposely go drive into rush hour traffic to pass time. You know, now I don't know this guy. Like I said, some of y'all may be more familiar with him. Now I don't know if he grew up in sheer poverty or not. The average Jake, you know, you coming up out of poverty, you know, single mother household, striving, being an athlete. So, but I'm gonna assume maybe he had a little bit different path. Maybe he had both his parents, right? And he was raised up or whatever. He said from 10 to 32, all he knew was his sport. And so now that he's done with it, he doesn't know how to deal with the rest of the time that he has in his daily life. He doesn't know how to deal, all right? That's why Solomon said this, y'all. Hey, being on the bottom right now, it sucks. You know, as a people, as a whole, we're on the bottom. Some of us, you know, are able to get to a little bit of riches. But us in this truth, right, we're throttling our capabilities in the world, all right? So not excelling to the heights in society for the sake of this ministry for Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai. And so, you know, you may find yourself struggling with certain thoughts and emotions. Man, you know, could have did this, could have did that. Man, why am I living in this, man? I could be living in this. I could be driving that. Well, be grateful, because the people on the other side of the fence, y'all, they're not settled in their mind and their hearts. They're going through hell, y'all. Proverbs 30:8. Remove far from me vanity and lies. Give me neither poverty nor riches. Feed me with food convenient for me, lest I be full and deny thee, and say, Who is the Lord? Or lest I be poor and still, and take the name of my power in vain. All right? So we're better off being content, being in the middle, having just enough to where we're not drowning, but not so much to where we're not proud and we forget about the Heavenly Father. All right? And as time goes, you know, hey, our apostles, hey, our elders and apostles, y'all, think about this. They've been the elders for a minute now. They, you know, the tithes come in. They could be living like Nate and them. They could be rolling around every state in a plane every day with Challengers and Hellcats outside like Alazar and them, but they're not. Man, y'all, Elder Apostle Tahar is still in that apartment, man. Elder Apostle Tahar, he just recently got a new fucking mic. And y'all know what I'm talking about. He just recently got a microphone for his videos, finally. Because that old microphone was always fucking up. And I'd be thinking to myself, man, I can't wait till the Apostle get a new one. Damn. And he finally got one. So now the audio will be good. It don't be making that humming, buzzing noise all in your ear. But you feel what I'm saying? We're practicing financial modesty, right? Not rolling around trying to you know, obtain the kingdom on this side, so that we stay level-headed and in the right mind. Because if we were living it up, having fun, you know, living our bestest life, when the tribulations come, we're not going to be able to handle. We wouldn't be able to handle it because we're completely unaccustomed with it. All right, Sirach 11:25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity. Right. So, you know, when you living it up, if you know, you born into with a silver spoon in your mouth, you know, life is easy. But let some hell come their way, come to that person's way. They don't know how to act because they've never dealt with it. But since we're in this lowly position, y'all, we know how to deal with hell. We know how to, you know, manage. You know, we missed this bill. Well, okay, you know, they talking about I owe them 200. All right, I'm gonna slide them 70, shut them up for a week. My check come in 2 weeks. You know, I'm gonna hustle over here. Then I'm gonna send them another 50. Then I'm gonna check, and then I'm gonna finish it out. You feel what I'm saying? We know how to survive in this hellhole. Guys like this, you know, he been running around, millions all in his face, bitches all in his face, driving the cars. Life doesn't hold any value to him anymore. And that's a curse. Literally, to be, you know, on this side, right? You're the ideal man, tall, dark, and handsome, full of money, right? But this nigga said he's miserable. Women don't do it for him no more. Fast cars don't do it for him no more. Expensive places don't do it for him no more. Extravagant food and trips don't do it for him no more. Because that's not the truth. It's vanity. It's vain. It holds no weight. It's an empty shell. It's hollow. That's why these motherfuckers get up and kill themselves. That's why Kurt Cobain put a shotgun in his mouth and blew his top off. All right. Yo, hey, what did for my box of fans out there? What did Marvel? Let me see if I can find the quote, man. Okay, right here. This is a quote that Marvelyn Hagler had stated. You know, Teddy Atlas reposted it. It says this whole thing has me thinking of a quote by the great Marvelyn Hagler. He said, "What? It's tough to get out of bed to do road work, meaning to jog, at 5 a.m. when you've been sleeping in silk pajamas." All right, and this is something that you know, he had said, you know, in the interview, you know, when he was talking about his inspiration for training. And that's a true statement, man. When you living on cloud nine, you don't know how to get up and go, you know, go out there and struggle no more, y'all. Hey, that's why ultimately the Heavenly Father's plan, he had it to where we fell from being the sons of God. We had to learn good and evil, all right, righteousness and unrighteousness, so that when we get into the kingdom of heaven, we're going to truly appreciate it. All right. Adam had no reason to appreciate perfection because he had never experienced imperfection up until the point. Y'all understand what I'm saying? They didn't, let me get that, man. They didn't even know that they were, man, come on. They was so perfect, they didn't know what perfect was. That's why we're going through this journey, y'all, so that in the kingdom of heaven, we're truly going to appreciate it. We're going to truly appreciate it in the kingdom. Let me get, yep, 3. I'm gonna start at, let's do 3 and 10. It says, and he said, I heard thy voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked and I hid myself. So Adam, just getting right to it because I could have started up, but you had the prophet sent to Adam, by the way, the Heavenly Father Yahweh. He said, hey, what y'all down here doing? Because Adam was deceived by his woman, and they started dealing with the philosophies that they were forbidden from diving into. All right, idolatry. All right. Upon knowing this, knowing that he was discovered, meaning what? Knowing that he had sinned. That's what it means to be naked here. All right. It tells you in Exodus, the 32nd chapter, it says Moses looked on the children of Israel and they were naked, meaning what? They had sinned because they had built the golden calf. So Adam had became aware of sin, which previously he didn't know about. All right, which is why he was trying to hide himself from the Heavenly Father by doing what? Mingling amongst the other Adamites. All right, and their beliefs, trying to hide. Verse 11, and he said, who told thee that thou wast naked? So this isn't dealing with literal nakedness, this is dealing with sin. Hast thou eaten of the tree whereof I commanded thee that thou shouldest not eat? And the man said, the woman whom thou gavest to be with me, she gave me the tree and I did eat. So right there, she caused him to sin and to commit idolatry. All right, that's what it means to be naked here. And through this fall of Adam, we're suffering and experiencing these things to this day, but we had to go through it, y'all. If all we knew was good, we wouldn't truly appreciate it. All right, and so you're seeing it, that clip, that guy, and say us, y'all, many of us, we've grown up in poverty. We know what it's like to lack. If you gave me $100 million right now, Lord willing, I wouldn't bug out, but I'd be good to the kingdom. Hey, I know what it's like to go through poverty. So I know how to do things with it. How to make sure, okay, not going to be worrying about food anymore. Okay, get this done, get that done. Go out in the back, get that garden rolling. I'm going to hire these people to teach me how to farm, teach me how to do that. Boom, get brothers involved. Boom, we eating. Obviously, of course, tithes is going up to the elders up top first, right? And this is what, when brothers be talking, this is, wishful thinking. If we ever did hit the lottery, we stayed in our right minds, these are the types of things we would do. Take care of the apostles and take care of the brotherhood, man. But these niggas in the world, these people don't got that type of mind or structure. That's why, what do? They kill themselves. They get addicted to crack cocaine. They get addicted to prostitutes and, all kinds of bugged out activities because they have no purpose for living. That's why it was at 1 Esdras, the 4th chapter, it says truth is above all.
What does a 32-year-old retiree who's worth $100 million spend their days? Miserable. Like any athlete, right? 10 to 32 regimen. Wake up, ball. Sleep, wake up, ball. That was it. So when I'm done and say, all right, have fun, enjoy life. All right, cool. The summer goes by, and then what ends up happening is this is what
he said, all right, cool. He tried. He drove around in his expensive car. He picked up some chicks. He fucked on some chicks that we dream about. Right? You feel me? You understand what I'm saying? He ate food that you can't even pronounce. He been to places that you don't know exist. But it was vanity. It was all vanity. All right, cool. It was all vanity. That's why, not Ecclesiasticus, we're going to go to Ecclesiastes. Hey, what does Solomon say here? Let me get verse 1 through 2. Ecclesiastes 1 and 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. This is talking about Solomon. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. All right, he said it's all a bunch of bullshit. Here it is, I'm the king. Jake's still wicked. These women is demons. You got the heathen. Yeah, I got them in subjection, but let me blink and they get up and act a nut. Here it is, you birth some sons, but they'll grow up to be fuck-ups. He mentions that in the second chapter. You know, the truth. That's why we have a peace of mind, y'all. These people around us don't have a peace of mind. That's why they're going out their mind. All right, right here, one of my favorites. Let me see. Just double check. Okay, we'll take it down for a couple. Yep. I'm gonna get some of these verses right here. We'll start at 11 though. So Ecclesiastes 5 and 11. When goods increase, they are increased that eat them. And what good is there to the owners thereof, saving the beholding of them with their eyes? And that's really, hey, you know, that guy. He's at the point of it now, y'all. It doesn't give him any more satisfaction. His riches, all it is there. Hey, what if? Oh, I'm gonna have to get that interview with Mike Tyson. What did he say? Well, y'all know what I'm talking about. And so basically, y'all, for this video, the point of this video, be grateful for this low condition, because this low condition has taught us appreciation of the little things in life, so that we can have the fuel on our fire to keep going till we get to the kingdom. All right, because these motherfuckers on the outside, it might look like they winning. You know, a dude. Okay, for my fellas, right? You know, we be looking at these Instagram models, these whores, right? Some of the most beautiful things you ever seen. But what you think the niggas? Hey, well, there's a saying in the world: for every that, there's always a dude somewhere that's tired of her shit. You feel me? For all the hundreds of thousands of followers one of them bitches got, is that her dude is sick of her shit. He tired of her. He wake up, oh my God, this bitch. Gotta take these damn pictures again, man. He tired of it. It comes with benefits. He get to fly out, right? He get to have one of the baddest women when she walk in the room. But guess what? He can't really even enjoy her, because she for the world. She for the streets. And at the blink of an eye, when the next big baller roll through, she gone. You feel me, y'all? This shit is vanity, all right? Verse 12, it says, the sleep of a laboring man is sweet, whether he eat little or much. But the abundant of the rich will not suffer him to sleep. That's another thing. When you got all that business, all that money, all them obligations, you don't get no rest. Everybody want to be rich till it's time to work 90 hours a week. You feel me? Verse 13, there is a sore evil which I have seen under the sun, namely, kept for the owners thereof to their hurt. So, hey, to whom much is given, much is required. It says, but those riches perish by evil travail, and he begetteth the son, and there is nothing in his hand. As he came forth of his mother's womb, naked shall he go, naked shall he return to go as he came, and shall take nothing of his labor, which he may carry away in his hand. So here it is, you do all this work, and your offspring might not even inherit it. You know, you could get screwed out of it, or your offspring could be fucking idiots and just spoil it all over. Or, you know, so what he may carry in his hand. You know, hey, we come into this world with nothing, you die with nothing, literally. All the riches of this world, you don't get to carry it over to the spiritual realm. All right, verse 16. And there is also a sore evil, that in all points as he came, so shall he go. And what profit hath he that hath labored for the wind? So straight up, y'all. That's why, man, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, he set it up to where we got simple lives, because it's all we need. Now, do some of us have different lots? Yeah. Hey, there are brothers and sisters, right? You know, the secret disciples who are wealthy. And Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai is not going to be a whole lot. But, hey, they've been given a blessing. The fact that, you know, they had all that wealth, but it didn't blind them, and they're receiving this truth. But that's not a whole lot, because the majority of people that have the wealth, they're just blinded by it, and they hate it all at the same time. It's a sick cycle to be in. So I'm gonna finish him out, then I'm gonna get that Mike Tyson clip.
All right, cool. The summer goes by, and then what ends up happening is, this is what happens to every athlete. The season changes. So what ends up happening is, my body naturally goes into get ready for the season mode. Unfortunately, there's no fucking season. But for the last fucking years of my life, my body has been programmed. 5:30, wake up, train, go to sleep, eat lunch, train. And now there's no season, so what happens? You're sitting there, what the fuck do I do with this time? When I first retired, I had to try to figure out how to be busy between 9 o'clock and 12. What I caught myself doing, not even noticing, not even really understanding it. I'm driving from Calabasas all the way to downtown just to kill time in traffic, just listen to music, got a fucking playlist. Like, you know how like it's like, all right, take this route for shorter. I'm taking the longest route. What does...
So right there. So let's do this. Let's do, okay, boom, right here. My bat for God.
Unexpected on bumper.
God.
Download today.
Down here, garbage.
Look at this stuff. This is history here. You're history.
This is garbage. I say I bled for garbage.
So this is meaningless.
No, at one time it meant a lot. When you're just a young kid, this is everything to you. But then you realize your priorities change. And you just want your children to be happy and do nice things. And that makes you happy. This is nothing. This is just nothing, man.
This is nothing. This is just nothing, man. This is what sets us apart from, you know, Jacob and Esau. Israelites got a conscience. Even the most wicked niggas, hey, you know, Manasseh, right? He was a king. He was doing wicked, but his conscience kicked in. That's what now, you know, certain niggas just gonna die without ever having their epiphany. But that's the difference between us and them, man. He said, man, this shit, man. He said, man, this shit ain't shit, y'all. He said, man. He said, you get older, your priorities change. Y'all, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And it's an absolute blessing. R-O-U-R. Our priorities have changed. We now focus on the enlightenment of this truth and taking the steps needed to get to the kingdom. While the people in the world, they have the wealth, right? Or some of them, you know, they have the wealth, they're chasing a dream and they get it. And they realize it's what? Just that, a dream, an illusion. It's not real. It cannot be maintained. It's not gonna last. That's why he's rolling around in traffic, y'all. Because the dream was a lie. And we have this truth, and it's above all things. So be grateful for that. Be grateful for being a poor, lowly man, but having this wisdom compared to, you know, the opposite. Okay, let me get one more. We'll go to Proverbs. What is that? 28 and... Let's go. Yep. Proverbs 28 and 6. Better is the poor that walketh in his uprightness than he that is perverse in his ways, though he be rich. So right there, y'all, we're better off being poor and walking in our uprightness, walking in his truth, than to be rich and just bugged out, evil, demonic, not knowing what the hell's going on. All right, so that's about it. And give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakodash. The honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the like Akim wa Aqua, learning and teaching the truth and sincerity. Shalom.